Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to another analysis video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Tonight's video might be a quick one because it's just referring to a video that I did recently where all of the internet, lots of different news organizations were reporting on this band that they thought might be AI, might not be AI, and all these different things. And in my video, I pointed out that the images were clearly AI, and I'll leave a link to that video in this one if you haven't seen it. But I did state in that video that because the images are clearly AI, I'd expect nothing less than AI songs, AI music, because the images aren't real. So the music won't be real either. So what I'm going to be doing is addressing some of the comments that I got under that video where a lot of people were saying the same thing. And I didn't mention the particular point that they're bringing up in my video because I know what creating fake images of yourself or as a band imply, in that you have to declare whether something's being created with AI or not. And this is imagery and especially music. Everybody will know when you upload something to YouTube, you have to disclose whether it's AI or whether you've made it yourself without AI. So the terms and conditions of websites are very clear. So people have said in comments, oh, why didn't you analyze the music? Because the music might have been real and it might have just been the artist or band using AI images, but they didn't do that for the music. So to explain just what it means to use a fake image of you as a band and not disclose it, it means that you are misrepresenting yourself to everybody in the world, potentially, that are going to log on to your Spotify account, listen to your music. And if you're not telling them that you are fake, then there are laws that protect consumers and just protect the public so that they don't get drawn into believing something that is actually untrue, where there could be money made by the particular entity that is misleading the public. So you'd have to talk to a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but I know that if you misrepresent yourself as something that you're not, and you're potentially going to make money out of it, and with music you can make money out of this, then yeah, that's illegal, and you're playing a dangerous game there. So anyway, the point of not looking at the music, if you've already done something illegal, then you're going to do that and continue to do that. And it might be the case that the person didn't know, and maybe why I saw on the internet that a person came out saying that they were the creator of the band and that it was all AI, but then they took that back and said, oh no, I'm actually not the person who created it, it wasn't me. And my thoughts behind that is that maybe they have now understood that what they did was illegal, as in presenting to the public names of musicians and pictures of these musicians in a band that they're supposed to be part of and the music that they've created, when in fact it's all lies and it's AI and something that you have to disclose due to terms and conditions of Spotify. They will definitely have to have ignored the rules on Spotify in order to upload something and say that it's not AI. So let's say, for example, that it was a band who just wanted to use AI images, but then they were going to perform everything themselves. Again, the AI bit with the imagery is still, a borderline illegal thing. Again, talk to a lawyer, but I'd be surprised if they didn't view it in that way as misrepresentation and misleading and willfully misleading the public, because that's what was happening. And all of these different news outlets that were reporting on it, it was clearly something that was misleading. So putting that aside, let's say that a band decided to do that, and some comments have said it was just potentially a really clever marketing campaign. let's say that they decided to do that. So you've started off as a band misleading the public. You've started off lying to the public. So they are looking at something that isn't true, it's misleading, and the band knowingly have decided to do that. They've said, right, we're going to give them something that's fake because we're going to get publicity from that. So people don't know it's fake, and I've said to the people that are commenting that, oh, it's a really clever way of marketing. It's not really, because every single artist in the past who has done this, who has started out, or not even started out, but willfully misled their audience, it's never ended well. And I've quoted, or at least cited, the Milli Vanilli case. When it was found out that it wasn't their voices and it was all fake and other people's voices on the recordings, did people say, oh, actually that's really clever that they misled us and we bought the music thinking it was something that it wasn't? That's really great marketing, well done. That doesn't happen. And if a particular artist or band are miming, lip syncing during live performances, and everyone's going to it thinking it's something else, when, and this is apt for my channel, when people find out about it, fans of the band and just the general public, do they say, oh, that was really clever by that artist faking it, but we thought they were doing it? You know, it's such a intelligent thing to do, and well done to them. I'm now going to support them even more, because the money I spent on tickets, I can appreciate that they were deceiving me in a really clever way, and I commend them for that. It never happens that way. The only thing that happens when you mislead the public is that you lose integrity, you lose respect, and you actually lose the respect of other professionals that are in your industry, because they've seen that you're not actually doing what you're saying or you're displaying yourself as doing. So the only reaction is negative. So again, thing is, I already know this or think about this when I'm making my videos, so I think, well, I don't have to say this because it's obvious to me, but it might not be obvious to everyone, that yeah, it's not the kind of marketing campaign you want to partake in, or the road you want to go down. Fans don't respect dishonesty, they respect honesty. And when artists come out and they are honest with their fan base, generally those artists have the strongest fan bases of all, because the relationship is totally open and the fans trust the artist and the artist trusts the fans. So that's the kind of relationship you want to build up. Now, other people have referred to bands that might wear masks live. And on the live stream recently, I referred to Slipknot. And I said that they're wearing masks. And the particular comment said, what about people wearing masks? That's exactly the same thing. And then I explained that no, it wasn't. When you're watching Slipknot, for example, they are performing and they're wearing masks. Or they might be in a music video and they're wearing masks. Or they might have pictures of themselves wearing masks. So when you're looking at those pictures, are you thinking, are they wearing masks or not? I mean, I know it sounds like a stupid question, but you would think, yes, they are wearing masks. Why are they doing that? To hide their identities. And everybody understands that. If you're watching a band performing on stage and they're wearing masks, you can see that they're wearing masks. There's nothing that's being hidden, or the people watching the videos, listening to the music, watching a live performance, the image that goes with the band isn't misleading, because that's exactly what they are. And that's exactly what they do when they play live. The whole point of this, and the reason that it's potentially illegal, is that they've come up with something that isn't real and isn't them as a band and isn't actually a band at all. So that's the illegalities of it, or illegality of it, is creating something that isn't true. It's misleading, and it's intentionally misleading. Slipknot are not trying to intentionally mislead anyone. They're being themselves, showing themselves, and nobody's confused about anything. So my advice is, if you're going to make AI music, AI images, be open about it and mark it as that when you upload it to the internet, whatever site you're using. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Rock!